All right, good evening, San Antonio. Happy Saturday night. Gonna bring up my chair a little bit because it looks like I'm a little short. Hope everyone's having a great night, and hopefully everyone had a great day today. It was windy. The airport picked up on a wind gust at 49 miles an hour, which was just insane. And hope everyone's having a good night. If you guys have any questions for the weather or anything else, just let me know. I'll be on here for the next 10 to 20 minutes giving you guys the latest on what to expect for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. I know everybody has plans to watch that. The weather's going to be perfect for that. Any backyard grilling, any outdoor plans for tomorrow, just perfect. Today was okay. It was a bit cooler compared to yesterday. We hit 75, 76 on Friday. Today we hit 57. And it was definitely a bitterly cool day. Wasn't too cold, but again, it was cold and it was windy. Winds were up to about 40 to 45 miles an hour in some spots across the area. But aside from that, it was pretty good. Pamela said drove to Austin and it started sleeting. Yeah, there was a pocket of sleet that moved through Bastrop County and near not Travis County, but near Austin and near the I-35 corridor earlier today. That was just like a one pocket of a wintry mix earlier this morning and this afternoon. It was very isolated, but it passed through a good portion of central Texas, and that was the big weather story for today. And again, it was windy as well. All right, guys, just going to go through the forecast. Let me know if you have any questions. James, good evening. Larry, hello. How you doing? Irma, good evening. Hope you had a wonderful day. It is cold out there, and Mountain Cedar, it jumped up. Yesterday it was medium, and today it is heavy because of that northerly wind, and that is what brought the cedar count up to almost 3,000 today. Just insane. Tonight, we'll drop into the lower 30s by tomorrow morning. It's going to be a clear night, calm winds, but the big story today was the winds. Here's some of the wind gusts from earlier today. Just insane. Airport picked up at 49 miles an hour on a wind gust. Now, that wasn't a sustained wind speed, but it was a gust from the north and northwest, and that is just very strong. I mean, a tropical storm is 39 miles an hour. We hit 49 earlier I think it was around lunchtime. The airport picked up that observation. It was around 12 o'clock. Stinson, a wind gust at 40, and Hondo was at 44 miles an hour earlier this afternoon. And yeah, it was pretty good. Now, at the moment, it is calm. I mean, winds have really backed off 5 miles an hour on the wind speed. 42 feels like 39 when you factor in that very light wind. And the humidity is very extremely low. I mean, dew points are in the 20s. And you can see the winds, not a problem anymore. So if you're heading out tonight, I mean, bundle up. It's going to get cold despite the winds calming down. That's actually going to help temperatures fall off very fast. When you have calm winds, clear skies, and a cold front to our south, those three work together and just help temperatures plummet in the overnight. And you can see by tonight, tomorrow morning, winds just go calm. And tomorrow, we don't have to worry about any of those wind speeds. It's going to be a very beautiful day for your Sunday. At the moment, 37 in Boerne, 33 in Kerrville, so already near freezing, just above in the hill country. Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Rock Springs at 37. We have some 40s and 30s on the map. And all the heat we attained earlier this afternoon, it's going to escape into space at what we call radiational cooling. Clear skies, low humidity, dry air, calm winds, all that together. Perfect recipe for overnight cold weather. Matter of fact, you can see by midnight, 36 or so in San Antonio, so temperatures are going to fall off very fast. And by tomorrow morning, we're looking at about 30 to 31 here in the city. Around the metro, there could be a few spots that hit 29, but big takeaway, it'll be a light freeze, not a hard freeze, meaning that most areas should, yes, fall below freezing, but the threshold for a hard freeze and what can really damage your plants and outdoor vegetation is when temperatures fall below 26 degrees and for an extended period of time. So we're expecting around 29 to 30, which is above 26, which is good. So that'll be a light freeze, and most likely in the hill country, yeah, there'll probably be a few areas tomorrow morning that may reach about 27 to 26, but that's about it. But, you know, if you're in the hill country and if you're wondering about, hey, should I bring in my plants? Yeah, I would say if you're in Kerrville, if you're from Rock Springs, if you're watching from Fredericksburg, even in Boerne, Fair Oaks Ranch area, you'll probably want to bring in the plants. And even if you're in the San Antonio area as well, just to be safe, right? But we're not expecting a widespread hard freeze. We're not expecting that, but a light freeze will be below freezing for maybe an hour to 3 hours, but that's about it. It'll be a brief amount of time, and sunrise will be around 7:30, I think, tomorrow morning, and that's going to have temperatures really warm up fast tomorrow, so get ready for that. All right, so that is the planner for this overnight. And tomorrow, again, it's Sunday, last day of the weekend, wrapping up the weekend, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. So tomorrow, beautiful, gorgeous weather. You'll need the jacket, coat, bundle up for the first few hours of the day, right, through about 10 a.m. But after lunchtime, it's going to feel perfect. Temperatures get above 60 by about 1 o'clock, and ideal weather for your Sunday. Clear skies, sunny weather, and just nice. And if you're wondering what is down the road, not much. I mean, by Wednesday and Thursday, there is a very small chance at rain, and I'll show you right here. So you'll see through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, things are quiet. But Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night come around, and there may be a stray shower east of 35. Best chance Wednesday night into Thursday morning as another front moves through. Let me rewind that back, actually. So I would say between Wednesday night late, let's say 10 p.m. through Thursday morning pre-dawn, 5, 6, 7 a.m. will be our best chance at rain in the next 7 days. So that's like a 12-hour window, which is not a lot. But that is our best chance at rain Thursday morning, and it's going to be very brief. Matter of fact, by Thursday morning, mid-morning, and afternoon, things clear out to sunshine. So no big weather makers in the forecast, just that brief chance at rain Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and things clear out for the rest of next weekend. So that is looking great. We do need the rain, but this time of year, we anticipate stronger systems, stronger cold fronts, but the extended forecast looks to be quiet, and we like that. Rainfall, not impressive. I mean, maybe 1/100th to 1/10 of an inch over the next 7 days, and again, the best chance for that to happen is Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and that's it. And that is not great, just because of our drought situation, the dry vegetation, the cooler air and the gusty winds just haven't been a good combination. So the only thing we have to worry about is Wednesday night, but even that, 30 to 40% chance at some rain. Overall, looking pretty quiet. Tomorrow, 62 to, that should say about 65, I think. Let me see, hold on one more time. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, I do think we hit about 65 tomorrow. Let me fix that. So on the 7 day it says 62, but let's just fix that real quick. All right. Hi there, Rosa and Jean. Kathy asks, will Mountain Cedar be leaving soon? Yeah, so it's usually between late January and middle February where we see the highest peak of Mountain Cedar, where all that pollen transports from the hill country down into San Antonio. So Mountain Cedar season should start to wind down by the end of this month through early March. And yeah, that should back off. I mean, we'll still get cold fronts through March and even through April, but they'll be less strong, less cold, and they'll still bring in very small amounts of Mountain Cedar, but usually by the end of this month and early March, Mountain Cedar starts to eventually back off. So that's what we like to see. All right, let's just change this number because tomorrow should see a high of about 65. Yeah, a morning low of about 31, guys, so a light freeze. So if you're heading out to church tomorrow morning, if you're going to breakfast tomorrow morning, bundle up. I mean, it's cold now. It's going to get colder in the overnight, so anticipate that. Very chilly, yeah. All right, so that is fixed. 68 Monday, 70 on Tuesday, and spring-like on Wednesday, but a bit more cloud cover, so still some sun. A lot of sun through the next 7 days. I want to get that out of the way, but it looks like Wednesday night will be our best chance for rain. Hi there, Vicky. Hope you're having a nice night. Hope everyone's staying warm. Thank you, Christopher. That means a ton. Yeah, I came to Ken's about late November, and I've been here ever since, and learning from Bill Taylor, learning from Paul, and everybody here. So it means a lot for you to say those kind words, and I love it here so far. I'm from San Antonio. I grew up here. I went to University of the Incarnate Word, UIW. Downtown SA, and I got my meteorology degree there, and I went to Corpus Christi in the Valley for my first few jobs, and now I'm back here, so I'm glad to be back. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so that is the 7-day. If no one has any other questions, we're gonna get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast. We'll be on here. We'll be live on Kent's 5 from 10 to 11. So if you want the latest on local news, weather, traffic, and all that good stuff, we'll be on at 10 o'clock. So in about 45 minutes or so. But you can see down below me there are some of the traffic cams. You can see 37 at Houston. Looks pretty quiet. 37 at Southeast Military looks fairly nice. No big delays on the road. So if you're heading out on this Saturday night, looks A-OK. 1604 at Culebra. 410 at Evers. Looks smooth. No big traffic delays, and even same thing at 410 in San Pedro. So if you're heading to North Star or anywhere in that area or downtown, looks pretty good. But it is cold, so bundle up, guys. It is very cold out there. Shelly asks if I'm a Spurs fan. Yes, since I was a baby. I grew up a Spurs fan. I was born here, and then I moved to Japan briefly because my dad's, he was in the military. He's retired Air Force. And then after we moved back, I've been here ever since 3rd grade, so like 2003. And we went to Spurs games all the time, So I'm a Spurs fan for sure. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys. Well, if you have any additional questions, feel free to contact me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you have any questions about the forecast, really no big changes expected over the next 7 days. A small rain chance on Wednesday night, but cold tonight, 42 right now. And you can see it is feeling like 39 when you factor in that very light wind, but winds are going calm. Winds are a bit breezy towards the coast. Yeah, like Port Lavaca, Port Aransas, Corpus Christi, that's where the winds and the cold front is moving farther south towards the Gulf of Mexico. So that's where the winds are a bit more breezy, but still not too bad here in the city. Very light winds expected overnight. And it is cold. We're below freezing already in Fredericksburg. Radiational cooling is going to help out with a very cold overnight. And you can see this is a look at temperatures in the overnight through about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we'll be just below freezing here in the city. Areas around San Antonio like Stinson, Randolph, Lackland, Kelly, Fair Oaks Ranch, Timberwood Park. We'll probably get down to about 29 tomorrow morning, but a light freeze, so just freezing for a few hours tomorrow morning. It will not be a widespread hard freeze. It will not. It'll just be a light freeze, and temperatures briefly under freezing for just a few hours tomorrow morning. And maybe a little longer in the hill country. You can see about 28 to 27 tomorrow morning for Fredericksburg and Kerrville. A few areas could dip down to about 26. Sometimes this forecast model is just a little hesitant on seeing how far temperatures could really fall off. All right, guys. Well, hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay warm, stay safe, and if you're heading out tomorrow morning, wear layers on layers. It's going to be very cold tomorrow morning. You can see we're expecting around 29 to 30 here in the city, maybe 31 around downtown San Antonio, and colder temperatures in the hill country. So, again, guys, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook if you have any additional questions on anything. But for right now, I'll just let the graphics roll for another few minutes for those who just are getting on Facebook and on social media platforms like YouTube and all that. For now, I will say goodbye. And again, we'll be on tomorrow night and tonight at 10 o'clock here on Kent's 5, so tune in. All right, guys, be safe and have a great night.